What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Mo Money's channel. You guys already know I'm bringing you guys another one of my cooking videos. So for today's video, I am making molletes for you guys. So when I was little, my mom used to make me molletes, but they were like the dessert kind. So I decided to make molletes for you guys. So typically the kind that I'm making is kind of like for breakfast, but your girl rolled out of bed late today. Today's Sunday, so you guys already know I slept in and I was being super lazy to get up. But I'm finally up now and ready to make this recipe for you guys. So let me show you guys what you're going to need. You're going to need bolillo. I got mine from Vallarta. So I know most of us Latinos know where to get bolillo, but for my American people that don't know what bolillo is, you can typically get it at any Mexican bakery. They're super cheap. I got like 6 of them for like $2 at Vallarta. Unfortunately, there's not really no panaderias where I live, so I had to settle for Vallarta's. But the best spot is to go to a little Mexican bakery, and they make them super fresh every day. You can also get them from Mexican grocery stores or like Latino grocery stores. You're going to need chorizo. You're going to need onion, tomatoes, chile serrano. You are going to need beans. I already made mine. Whenever I make beans, I usually make a big pot so I have enough for the week and I don't have to stress about making anymore. You're going to need, you can use crema mexicana or sour cream, whatever you prefer. Okay, so this was supposed to be queso fresco, but like always, Instacart fucked up my order and they brought me panela. Panela is still very good. I do love panela, but I wanted to put queso fresco on it. I'm using panela because Instacart fucked up my order. Thanks a lot, Instacart. You're going to need cilantro and aguacate. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my beans. I'm making them refried. So this is like the first time you guys ever see me do this. Today I'm going to be using manteca. I'm gonna use lard instead of oil. So the reason why I never make my beans with oil is just because my mom growing up, she never made our food with manteca. So the beans do taste better with manteca, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why my mom never uses manteca to cook, it's because she says that oil is more healthy. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what she said, so that's why I always use oil. But today se me antojaron with manteca, so I'm gonna use a little bit of manteca. But let me know what you guys think, if it is healthier or not. I mean, I'm not sure, but that's just the way my mom raised me, so that's why I always cook with oil and I never use manteca. But like I said, the food does taste better with manteca, no lie. Okay, so I already heated up my pan and I'm gonna throw in my manteca. Alright guys, so just to start out, I'm gonna use about this much manteca. I'm only gonna start out with a little bit to see if that's enough. And now we're just gonna let that heat up. So once you're sure your manteca is nice and hot and melted, so you're gonna throw in a piece of garlic, a piece of ajo, a piece of onion, and I'm gonna add a piece of chile serrano. I cut it in half. And you're just gonna let that simmer in there. Okay guys, so I let my veggies cook in with the manteca just to give it a little more flavor. So now I'm going to throw in my beans. This is about to get dangerous right now. Okay guys, so the next thing that I'm doing is I'm finally chopping up onion. I'm only chopping up a little bit, not too much, but I'm chopping it up super fine. Like it's almost see-through, as you can see. Like it's super fine. Don't be a lazy chopper, alright? Alright guys, so I'm just waiting for my beans to finish boiling in here, and then I'm gonna start smashing them. Now I'm going to start making the chorizo. This is already heated up, and I didn't use any oil in here just because chorizo already lets out a lot of oil. So I just cut up the little cuerito that it's in, and I'm gonna start throwing it in the hot pan. And you guys will use however much chorizo you're going to need. There's not a lot of us eating today, so I'm just making a little bit. Now that the beans are boiling, I'm going to start smashing them. And now my beans are ready. And make sure you guys keep stirring the chorizo. Okay guys, so once this is more than halfway cooked, you're gonna throw in the fine chopped onion. And this is gonna give the chorizo more flavor. And you're gonna stir it in. You guys don't have to add the onion if you don't want to. I just like to add it because it does give the chorizo more flavor. Alright guys, so now I'm working on my pico de gallo. We're making pico de gallo with this recipe. And I'm chopping up another piece of onion. So with this onion, you don't have to chop as fine because it's going to be pico de gallo. So I don't chop them up too big or too small, just the right size. Okay, so now I'm done with this onion and I'm going to throw it in here. And like I said, I'm not making very much just because it's only a few of us eating today. Now I'm going to chop up some tomatoes. So usually I just cut off this part. I cut off that part first. And then I just chop it up like in squares. Not super big because I hate when people make pico de gallo and they make big ass blocks of tomato. So it doesn't have to be super fine, but also like que no se pasen and don't make them hella fucking huge. So I make them about this big. If you guys don't know how to cut for pico de gallo, this is how big I cut them. Alright guys, and I just finished chopping up my tomatoes. This is about 2 tomatoes. The next thing I'm going to chop up is the cilantro. I already rinsed it. And since I'm not making a lot of pico de gallo, I don't really need a lot of cilantro. So I'm probably going to use maybe about that much. I'm going to do maybe about half of the cilantro I chopped up because I didn't make very much pico de gallo. This is how much I have so far. Okay, so now I'm going to stir it just to see how much I have. Alright guys, the chorizo is now done, so I just turned it off. Alright guys, now I'm going to chop up chile serrano. Since I didn't make very much, I only made a little bit, I'm only going to put 1.5 in it. Now I'm going to throw in my chile serrano. And then you mix it. I'm also going to cut a lemon and add a little bit of lemon to my pico de gallo. Well, this lemon wasn't very juicy. And I already know, bitches, it's not lemon, it's lime. Whatever. Okay, so I'm probably going to use another one because that one was very dry. So let me just add a little more. I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And you add salt to your liking, you guys. So however salty you want it is how much you're going to add. Okay, so now my pico de gallo is ready. Alright guys, so now I have my comal and I wrapped it up in foil paper and I have it on low fire. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to grab the bolillo and you're going to cut it in half. And you can use whichever side you want. You're going to take off a little bit of the inside. You don't want to take out too much. I'm barely just taking it out just so I could put my ingredients on top of it. Okay, so I only took out about this much to give you guys an idea. Now I'm going to put butter and I'm going to put it on the comal. And we're just gonna let it toast. I'd put a little bit of butter on this too, just so it doesn't stick that much. Okay guys, so I toasted mine on both sides. I also added butter on the other side because why not? It already looks bomb. Okay, so now we're gonna take it out. Okay guys, so I have my refried beans right here. So I'm gonna add my beans that I made earlier. Y vamos a embarrar los frijoles en el bolillo. Okay, so I have it like that. Now I'm going to add some chorizo on the bolillo. Now I'm going to add pico de gallo. I ended up finding queso fresco that I opened up yesterday, so I'm gonna add some queso fresco on it. Now I'm going to drizzle on some crema. And I'm also going to add avocado. Alright guys, and this is my mollete. Look at how fire that looks. It looks so bomb. Oh my god, I can't wait to eat it. I'm put it in the light for you guys because details. Oh, that looks so good. Alright guys, so this is the moment you guys have all been waiting for. The famous fetish bite. This for all my freaks. Alright guys, so let me do the first bite. I swear I'm so hungry. I literally haven't eaten all day, so I'm excited for this. Alright. Fucking fire, you guys. I'm gonna do another bite for you guys. I'm gonna do some with the avocado. Fucking fire, you guys. Alright guys, and that completes today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you guys make your molletes similar to mine, or if you guys maybe add something different. Don't forget to send me your guys' videos and pictures of you guys making my food. You guys know I always repost you guys. Make sure your page is not private, because if it's private, I can't see it. A lot of you guys always ask me what lip gloss I'm wearing. I'm wearing Frankie Rose lip gloss. The shade is Cotton Shimmer. Use your girl's discount code, which is MOV. I'll put it in the description box just in case you guys like it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell button. And thank you guys so much for watching Mo Money's channel.